Good morning, day, night, evening, afternoon, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in to yet another Grim Dawn stream. Welcome in to another episode of this Prime Strike Shaman. We're still in veteran. We still have to complete the I think AOM expansion and some of the Forgotten Gods as well. Like the second part of FG and the part up here from AOM. So I'm still using a blue weapon right now. I did not get the Corvin Halberd that you can get a lot earlier, which should be better than this item. And I also did not yet get the Spark Thrower from the Bog. Like, both of those items are gonna be a pretty big upgrade compared to what I have right now, damage-wise. However, apart from the weapon, I do have some pretty nice upgrades now, right? Like the White Lord's Helmet, the White Lord's Podrons, Sif's Ring is also kind of decent, honestly. And then, like, some stuff down here. Even, like, a Mark of Primal Surges, which is a pretty nice, like, random drop find. As well as a random drop, like, +1 all skills Shaman amulet as well. I will, at very least at the end of Veteran, try to grab myself, or like craft myself a +1 all skills Shaman relic and get a +1 Shaman belt. For the Shaman belt, we'll have to probably go to Podvebri.
Ah, I've been expecting you, human.
Yo, Cassio, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate the support. Welcome into the Bloomers. And also Bunny Riot Guard, welcome in, welcome in. Hello. For the relic, I don't have a Shaman relic yet, like right now. However, once we make it all the way to the Mammoth Resistance, we can just buy a relic there from the vendor, right? So. Alright. How much bigger is the new shared stash compared to 1.2? It is like twice the size. Yo, Pro Leaf, welcome on. Maybe the music is a tiny bit too quiet. There we go. Because this is a banger. Alright, let's summon my Wind Devils as well. If you want to, you could also, like, you know, put more points in Maelstrom or, like, put some points in the Storm Totem and so on. But do I need more damage right now? Probably not really. Oh, there's a totem though. That's still a totem. Okay, I mean, these guys are also, like, low level, because this is Act 1 of the base game in Veteran doesn't scale that high, does it? Oh yeah, we need to of course talk to Inquisitor Creed first, right? We need to activate Attack Saru. A roomy towel.
And so our great moment of triumph is soured with tragedy.
Arum Ital, Lo Ith Soler, Lo Ith Bismir, Monum Ultrum Thonocolo Utocrane!
Yep.
Good, you're back. I struggle to admit.
Good, you're back.
Excuse my father and I were.
Alright. Attack Saru has been banished. I mean, rather, Attack Saru has been used to banish the Logorian. Bloodseed Purse out the character yesterday on Logorian Ultimate, dashing towards its Sunder. Oof. Yeah. Logorian is quite the boss now, honestly. Yeah, it's not that easy anymore, as it used to be in the past. As well as a Cocktail Guardian's Shipbreaker. Sorry for your loss. But I mean, You're playing hardcore, so don't be too attached to your characters. You just play for stash. Just go again and play for stash. Play for your stash progression instead. Ulda Jax. Okay, now this run has been kind of ridiculous with blue drops. Like Ulda Jax is a actual pretty decent like prime strike ranged weapon, I believe, but it's like a blue one. Let me actually check real quick what stat it has. Like, is it worth corrupting or not? Let's see here. What skill am I using to blink like that? I'm using Vanish. Vanish from the
Best I can with what I've got.
So this is the item. Ulda Jax, plus 2 Raging Tempest, plus 2 Shaman. For some fucking reason it has casting speed. What? Why?
You find any blueprints?
Why? Why doesn't it at least have attack speed as well as casting speed? Like, why is it only casting speed? That is so weird. Like, it would be somewhat usable if it had attack speed, but with pure casting speed, it's... Oh wait, I need to go to the next rift gate, right? What am I doing? So the Vanish ability that I'm using to blink around is from the Conclave of the Three, right? After Act 1, after defeating Warden Krieg, you should always go to the Conclave of the Three real quick, just to do the very first quest to get yourself a movement augment. You can do this on any character, it takes like 2 minutes. No big deal. You don't have to like do the rest of the act at all, which is a little bit harder than like Act 2. Welcome on Stan, welcome on Megafur. Monkey. Monkey booty. Zap, 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 zap. Is there like a meteor comet skill?
Please?
There is like Frozen Sky Shard from Arcanist. Just kind of like that. But it's not like a big, huge fucking meteor, it's more like a couple shards falling down from the sky. Then there's also the Devastation ability, which like rains down like multiple smaller meteors from the sky. And there are like procs from relics that look like bigger meteors. And also like the torch, the Uzuin torch here, the meteor shower. I mean, it's literally called meteor shower, so I mean, I guess it qualifies as meteors. But it's not like one ginormous meteor, it's also like more like smaller comets. More like a comet shower than a meteor shower, I would say. So yeah, there's like cold lightning comets, there's fire comets, and then there's like the Aether Devastation, which you can also convert to like fire or lightning or cold as well, actually. There's some stuff like that going on, yeah. Slam skills, I mean, there's Force Wave from Soldier. That is probably pretty equivalent to a slam skill in a way. There's Leap from Berserker, it's kind of like a Leap Slam, I guess, in a way. Yeah, Aether Devastation with an Asteria helmet would be like even more meteors on top of meteors. What is my second most favorite RPG? It used to be Last Epoch for a long time, but I mean, they kind of dropped the ball. Since a couple of patches now, not gonna lie. I think right now, when it comes to like how much fun I'm having playing the game, it's probably Titan Quest 2. When it comes to like how much content there is, and if I had more time to play, I would probably have a lot more fun in Path of Exile 2 as well, or maybe even Path of Exile 1. But I don't really have time for Path of Exile games right now, to be fair. But yeah, it's gotta be either like PoE 2 or Titan Quest 2, I think right now my second favorite game. Like second favorite RPG. Any weapon item skill modifier for Demon Plague? Wait, what? Wait, what is Demon Plague? I have not bought Sloremancer, I've not tried it now. Didn't come around to try it. I should have maybe like tried Sloremancer instead of flipping... What's it called? Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, this is pure streamer RNG. Skyfallen of Alacrity. So Alacrity obviously gives you attack speed. And Skyfallen gives you another +4 to Primal Strike, so it's +8 to Primal Strike and additional lightning damage as well. Absolutely, completely bonkers, this item. So, yeah, that is some proper streamer luck right there. Blind Fiend. So there are some Blind Fiends in... I mean, there's items for Blind Fiend in Grim Dawn, yeah. I honestly haven't played Blind Fiend that much. It's probably like one of my least played skills in general in the game. I've mostly only like used it as like a tank for my skeletons. But there are some builds and items and endgame items as well as sets as well, I think, for Blind Fiend. So, I mean, yeah, it is a viable like skill that you can make a build around. Still melee? Well, we're about to change literally right now, because we just found this right here. Flippin' streamer luck. Alright, let's go put some points in cunning. 2 only. This is why I like was putting some points in cunning in the past, and why, yeah, I mean, like putting points in cunning, or like why I don't have to like put too many points in cunning here this time around. So, I mean, this skill is gonna be absolutely a blast now. We are going from 33k damage to, like, DPS to 43k DPS. And, well, we are ranged now as well, so we have the safety of range. And another thing that is not reflected in the DPS, we have a 100% chance to pass through with this weapon now. Like, what? Since when? Why? Which means that, like, one attack is gonna hit the first dummy and the second dummy, and if enemies are like close to each other, right, the AoE from each is gonna like, you know, hit the other one as well, so you're like basically getting double damage, and also the torrents, right, like these lightnings in between, they're also like gonna proc as well. So it's not really like 43k DPS, right? Like if there's like 2 enemies next to each other, it's more like 80, 86, 88k, right? It's completely nuts, this item. So, yeah. Let's craft a... Well, we could craft the lightning damage one. Hellbane's ammo, right? For even more damage. But to be fair, I think I have enough damage now, and I rather don't want to die, so I'm gonna go with another imbued silver now. Until at least I fix my Chaos Rust.
I'll give you a good price for what I've got left.
This is gonna be completely ridiculous now. I can already warn you. Like, I don't know why they buffed it, like, even more than it already was good. Well, it's... Yeah, it's just completely nuts.
Put it to good use.
Lame? What do you mean lame?
Whatever it is, and in
Do you not feel represented, Magafer, because you're usually only getting represented by ZDPS builds, and this build has too much damage, so you're not feeling represented by it? Oh, components to resistances, hella lame? Well, both now. Too much damage and too many resistances. Yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing we have to change actually. I have the Vanish augment, right? And we should probably use a different one. What do we have here? Rush? Should I try the Rush maybe? We need a skill that, you know, allows me to move around without having to be melee. Go WASD now. I mean, it would be better, I guess, yeah. I'm gonna hate it because I just personally dislike WASD, but... Okay, so we're doing a WASD and then like shoot like this, right? Hello? Wait, what? Huh? Wait, okay, this might need to be fixed, honestly. Like, what is this shit? Like, if I have the mouse here, right, it works perfectly. If I have the mouse like up here, it's out of range, like it's not attacking. What? Huh? You have to have the mouse closer? Like here it doesn't work. Then here it starts working. What? That's a fucking bug fix right there. That's required for sure. Like what the heck, man? Short-ranged gun, yeah. I mean, it still like shoots all the way to the end of the map. It's just... That's so scuffed. What the fuck? Like, it's not like that when you play standard settings, right? Classic. Wait, what? What? Huh? Has it always been like this? What? Even with like standard settings? That's so weird. Never seen this happen to me ever, I thought in the past. Is it like a new thing for this patch? You're buying the DLC, but it's not working? What do you mean it's not working? Like, did the purchase button not work, or... What exactly is not working? Ooh, this gun needs a lot more energy though, to be fair, because like the +8 to Promise Strike is making my energy go bye-bye. Big time. Classic targeting? No. Wait. Okay, no, classic targeting is just even more scuffed. Maybe it's just always been like that. Let's get the brain work one. So that's a normal difficulty. I'm playing on Veteran, which is like the slightly higher normal difficulty. You can always see the difficulty ingrammed on the top left. If it's normal, there's like nothing, and every other difficulty will be displayed in the top left. In the main menu, you can't choose Fangs of Astakarn. I mean, Fangs of Astakarn is not out yet. Fangs of Astakarn is out on the 23rd of July. You didn't buy Fangs of Astakarn. you bought the other expansions, probably, but not Fangs of Astacorn, because you literally cannot buy it for it. You would have to be patient for another 10 days. Another 10 days until Fangs of Astacorn. Hardcore Ultimate you won't? What about Ascendant Ultimate? I mean Ascendant Hardcore rather. 10 more days, guys. 10 more days. I remember when you switch WASD and back in bugs, restart the game and check if it's fixed. Ah, okay, let me just get the next portal and then... Yeah, maybe this is WASD related. That is really weird. I need to bug report that at some point for sure. Yeah, I mean... Is WASD a mod? No, it's gonna be officially part of the game. With the expansion coming in 10 days.
Good, you're back.
Yoshiraz04, thanks so much for 6 months. Welcome back to the Bloomers. Do you have any information on when green tools will be updated for Fangs of Astacorn? I don't know an exact date, but I think it's gonna be like a couple days before the expansion. I mean, maybe this week. We shall see, we shall see. I mean, either this week or like early next week. Okay, let me try resetting the game real quick. Maybe just going to the main menu is gonna fix it already. We'll see. No, it did not. Okay, let's see if I quit the game completely, if that fixes it. When are we gonna see 200 fire strike leveling? No, it's always been like that, I guess. What? That's weird. Yeah, this is Promise Strike that I'm playing right now. The Promise Strike skill from Shaman. Can somebody in chat please like enlighten everybody who's thinking I'm like playing the game early, like the expansion early? I mean, yes, I am playing the expansion kind of early, but I've been doing that for like the last year already on this channel. Like I've been a playtester for Fangs of Astacorn for like the last 2 years already. So every now and then I have been playing this new Fangs of Astacorn patch on my channel here on stream, like the last half year at least, I think, and before that as well, like off stream. And I feel like I'm answering this question like every single time. Like every stream for like the last half year at least, I've been answering questions. How do you play Fangs of Astacorn already? So I'm sorry that I'm getting a little tilted by this question at this point. I wish there was like a way maybe to tell you guys. I don't know. How can you tell people without making it too obtrusive? Not sure. Your new viewer didn't know that. I mean, okay, fair. Yeah, maybe. Right. How do you do pinned messages on YouTube even? I have no idea. I'm playing playtest for Fangs of Astacorn. Release is on 23rd. Okay, can I now like pin this? Or what do I do? Pin? Oh, I can't pin it like this. Oh. You still have to do it like every single time for every stream though, right? But I guess that's better than nothing. Honestly, Stresspan, that is a good point. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm kind of new when it comes to YouTube streaming, to be fair. I've only been like Twitch streaming most of my time. So yeah, I didn't want to like come over as sounding a little like dickheaded or aggressive or like disrespectful. In Xbox news, unfortunately the only Xbox news that we have right now is that Thanks of Us will come to Xbox, of course, but it will not come on the 23rd. It will be a little bit later. Because of like Microsoft verification standards and stuff like that. It's like they need to basically wait for the first couple of like bug fix patches to be done, and then after that they can deploy it like safely on Xbox as well. If I have a mod on YouTube, I don't have a mod on YouTube right now, like not a single one. Does anybody want to be a mod on YouTube? Do you need AOM to be able to play FOA? You need to buy all expansions to be able to play FOA, yeah. Me? Smile? Twitch has plenty of ads. I mean, YouTube does have ads as well. What the hell is that skill tree? You mean this one? Devotions? Welcome to Grim Pewee. I mean, it's just Grim Dawn. That's a good comment. I don't want to be a mod on YouTube, but you have a friend who also doesn't want to be a mod on YouTube. Yeah. That's what I thought. Oh shit, I kinda like forgot about Selvaria. Hopefully we still have a spawn location here. Oh yeah, okay, we're lucky. So leave a portal here, and then we come back to it after we get the next rift gate. Aren't there like working ad blockers for Twitch as well? Like I remember... Okay, honestly, it has become harder to find working ad blockers for Twitch compared to YouTube, to be fair. Like on YouTube it's pretty easy still. It's true. But like YouTube without ad blocker I think is arguably worse than Twitch even. Yours are working for Twitch? Yeah, let's see. They do still exist. I mean, the best ad blocker is to just subscribe on Twitch, then you also don't get any ads, or become a member on YouTube, then you also don't get any ads on my channel as well. That's just how the platforms work, right? What's the most beginner-friendly class? Oh yeah, Happy Domba put exclamation point beginner on Twitch, but I'll... Oh my god, the comment is... How is it that like you as a channel owner on YouTube have a restriction on like how long your message can be on YouTube? Like what the fuck? Okay, I'll just link this one then. Maybe this as well. Or this one as well. Yeah, okay. Oh boy, the energy with this gun is horrible. Okay. But we still have so much damage that even with going out of energy, we still just kill everything so fast. That's nice. Has there been any theory crafting about Chaos Wereraven? I didn't do any theory crafting on stream yet, because Grim Tools is not like publicly updated
I'll
yet.
give you a good price on what I've got left.
Once it is, I will do some theory crafting though, and yeah, maybe one of the theory crafts is gonna be about Chaos Wereraven, who knows.
See you around.
Maybe like put more points among Dragon's Pact, yeah. I mean, yeah, right now it's a good time to do that anyway. Since we have like pretty much everything else already like maxed out anyway. Pretty new to Grim Dawn. I play a Primal Strike 200 ranged and your second spec is Evolutionist. Is that good? Yeah, that should be good. That should be as good as what I'm playing right now. I don't know what level you are. And how your skill point distribution is, and what items exactly you're using, but generally it is a very good build, yeah. At least, like, it should get you easily to like level 100 in endgame. Can I show the new Condits Berserker? I mean, yeah, I will also look at that once the Grim Tools is publicly available. It's not gonna take that much longer. It's either gonna be like towards the end of this week or like maybe on Monday next week. Right. Shouldn't be any later than that. Blast Shield is a trap. Wait, what? How is Blast Shield a trap? It's like the best defensive skill in the entire game almost. If you know how to play around it at least. Can you explain how damage conversion works in this game? I have a video about damage conversion. If you take a look at the Grim Dawn Basics Guides, right? The second link has a playlist attached to it, and in that playlist there is one of the episodes where I talk about how conversion works in Grim Dawn. I think Mogara's Fangs and God's Rings are worth for this build. I was using, I think, Mugara's Fangs for like a little tiny amount for the brute force +2, I think, that you get from it. But I kind of quickly like removed it again. It's okay if you don't find anything better, but there are better items. Goddess rings. I mean, if you get good affixes on them, I think they're never bad. And if you're playing, honestly, if you're playing Elementalist, they are pretty good. Like, they're much better for like Shaman plus demo than like just Shaman with something else. They're decent. Goddess rings are a trap. What was everything a trap today? What the fuck? Since when? I mean, it depends on the build, of course, but Goddess rings can be good, and like for leveling, they can always be like honestly pretty good if you roll like good resistances on them. Doing a Vindicator. Vindicator's are you vindicating, son? Vindicator's pretty good for Primal Strike too. Honestly, Primal Strike ranged has like pretty good options. You can do like Druid, you can do Vindicator, you can do Elementalist. You could even do Water, but Water is like usually better for melee. Hey, Pizzeria Mamma Mia, welcome, welcome. How do damage types work? For example, Vitality Hour Reckoning or Acid Hour Reckoning? I mean, Hour Reckoning is a skill, right? It's first of all a skill in the skill tree here. And by default it deals like physical and fire damage. And you can play Vitality or Acid Hour Reckoning by using an item that converts the damage of Hour Reckoning to either Vitality or Acid. Max movement speed Enjoyer, Inquisitor Hydra. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you're gonna love Runekeeper then, Berserker Inquisitor. Yeah, some of the conversions to skills is like within the skill tree, right? For example, Aegis, you can convert it to Acid, like in the skill tree, or like Righteous Fervor, you can also convert to Acid in the skill tree. But Hour Reckoning you can't, you will need to find items for those. And honestly, for Vitality and Acid, those damage types for Hour Reckoning are basically endgame only. You cannot... There's not a single item that you can get while leveling that does that for you. It's like endgame only. Shit. Holy fuck. Okay. My Aetheress is capped, right? Did they buff this boss? I mean, apparently they did. Holy shit. Jesus. What is late game only? Acid? Acid and Vitality Hour Reckoning are. Hold on, I don't have any clusters anymore? What? Did I use the one from Cronley on accident at some point? Maybe I did. Oh well. Veteran moment, yeah. It's not just veteran, also like the bosses have all been buffed. Which, in my opinion, is really cool. I love getting wrecked by bosses. Because why else would they even be called a boss otherwise, right? Chaos Hour Reckoning is also endgame, yes. You can level as fire, you can level as lightning, you can level as physical. Yeah, pretty much those three. Every Hour Reckoning type is only endgame? I wouldn't say it like that.
I am so pleased.
But yes, there's also better leveling skills than Hour Reckoning in general, in my opinion. Like Wire Smite or even just like a Guardian focused build is just better, in my opinion.
I'll give you a good price. price.
Or you just like level with your other mastery that is not Oathkeeper, because Oathkeeper leveling is not necessarily the best. Okay, we need Chaos Resistance, right? So let us sell all the items and then we write Chaos Resistance over here in the vendor like buyback field, because your bag does not have a search bar, but the vendors do, so you can always do this. This is Chaos Rest for pets only. So this is like the only one that's somewhat usable, maybe. Well, that's scuffed.
Iron well spent.
What is my helmet? The helmet is from the Icebound Passage, which you can enter in 10 days from now. It is the White Lord's helmet, which is pretty good for Primal Strike.
See anything you like? See you around.
See anything you like. What do we like here?
The altar of rich. Now that you ever since the deep beneath good.
Deep beneath good. Alright.
Gladius.
It's one of the reasons why the damage is so high. But yeah, it definitely helps. Alright, let me get probably, honestly, like 1 here, 2 here. And then we deal with Laria the Hexer. Any builds you're hyped for FOA? I just want to play some Raven, I think. Or Werewolf. Mostly. It's gonna be fun, being a furry. You can play any mastery up to like level 40, almost 50, like, I mean, yeah, honestly like up to 50 even, easily as a single mastery usually. Like after level 40,
I don't know who you
it would be better usually to play a second mastery on top. Like it will definitely be better to play a second mastery on top, at the very least like up to level 50. But, yeah, I mean, you don't have to pick your second mastery at level 10. Like, as long as you pick a second mastery at some point between level 10 and 50, you're fine. After level 50, if you don't pick a second class, you will start to slowly but surely like struggle a little bit.
Time for deceptions is over.
But then again, like more important than choosing a second mastery even is choosing the right gear and like knowing where to get the right gear. So on and so on. Flat RR field command, yeah, it's pretty insane. 35 even, right? Means you don't need Elemental Storm. You can level to 100 without any mastery at all even, if you have the gear, to be fair. It's kind of scuffed though. Can you tell Xantai to make it so the game remembers what quests you hide and which ones you don't? Yeah, I think everybody and their mom were like told Cray to do that since 2012, but it never happened, so I doubt it's gonna happen now. Is the most efficient route gonna be normal Act 1 to 4, get Fangs, Ascension Altar, Ultimate Act 1 to 7, then Fangs for completion? I think most efficient like probably depends a bit on like what you're playing exactly and what kind of player you are. What I would recommend to like especially like the more new you are to the game, the more I would recommend you to do it like this, is to full clear everything in normal / veteran. Like you do everything in normal veteran. And then depending on how strong you are, you can skip elite. You probably should skip elite, honestly. And then you just full clear ultimate as well. Because then you experience like everything that the game has to offer campaign-wise twice. You don't do like anything 3 times. And you also start gaining reputation with like all the factions a little earlier compared to like if you skipped some of them in normal. If you are like more experienced in the game, of course you can maybe skip some other stuff, and you know, like you don't need like certain factions for your build, and you can also like skip those, etc, etc. But like if you're not super experienced with the game, I would just like recommend you to full clear everything on normal and full clear everything on ultimate, and if you can, try to skip elite completely. Still only have 65 chaos rolls, right? You prefer to have augments early in hardcore, so you run Act 1 to 4 in elite. And you can just do bounties in normal, if you want them really, really early.
Is that you, Mother? As you command. My Ulgrim.
Wait, no, we fight him, right?
Is that you, Mother? As you command.
There is a hidden achievement if you don't have it yet.
Wait.
If you defeat this guy. Yeah, I still need more energy, don't I? Oh my god. I need to craft an arcane spark. To craft Arcane Spark, I need to get rid of the Ward Stone here, which is gonna make like my movement speed and bleeding rest lower. So we'll see when or if I do that. Man, this weapon needs so much energy, it's crazy. Hey, time to put some points in Spirit. That's like a copium move right here, but hey, we can still try. I mean, damage is still great, like we're still killing this guy. Or like defeating him rather pretty quickly, considering this is veteran. Even while I'm like out of energy all the time. But yeah. Alright. Get Viper Devotion. Oh, I don't actually have it, you're right. Wait, why do I not have Viper? Because I went for Ghoul instead. Yeah. I thought we can like skip Viper, but I guess not. At least not with this weapon now. Like before with the melee weapon, energy was not too bad, but yeah, now it's pretty bad. What is Shaman Berserker? Shaman Berserker is a Primalist, I think. See, this playlist is like always great until this song, and then it kind of has a hard cut for some reason. It's good to see the sun again. Going from PoE 1 and 2, any recommendation what class to start? Play the one that you think is the most fun for you. I will have a video out soon on YouTube, which is gonna be way too long. But obviously it's gonna have like timestamps where I talk about like every single mastery in the game and showcase like every single skill in the game and tell you like which skills are like good for what, more or less. So maybe that will help you decide once it's out. But yeah, I mean, you won't have to like watch the entire thing. So since I'm like spending, I don't even know like how I was talking so much about every single mastery. it ended up being like 20 minutes per mastery. Like, how? How was I even talking that much about every single one, man? Hopping on the FOA release wagon? I mean, I have to. Ancient Japanings, yeah. Ancient Japanings, indeed. Because I'm full nerd, yeah, it's gonna be a way too in-depth, like, showcase of all the masteries, but oh well. Imagine how many shorts you can make out of that. True. Or how many shorts Fabric can do, rather. Defense order guide. You wanted to do it like 5 years ago, and you still haven't done it. Is my YouTube down? Is it? No, it's not. I don't think so. It seems to be working fine for me. And for the other 95 people that are watching on YouTube as well, I think. Should be fine. Genuine question regarding the act. What does Act 2 feel so different from the others?
Take that!
Holy schmoly. Thanks so much for the super chat. Wait. 100 kronor. Nej men det var ju så snällt. Tack så mycket. Cheers to the most consistent, perseverant Grim Dawn content creator, rather. Also thanks that the current soundtrack is now on Steam. It is now on Steam, yes. 100 billion Sweden dollars. Well, not quite, but yeah. Appreciate the support, man. Cronley, wait. So, why does Act 2 feel so different to most others? Every other act, if I'm correct, has a final boss, and then you go into this new act. Act 2 is different. I mean, the final boss of Act 2 is Voldrak. It just doesn't have any quests attached to it. Cronley is like a mid-Act 2 boss. Half of a banana pizza. Oh yeah. Time for some Swedish banan pizza. Svensk banan pizza. Mums. What fun and easy classes do you recommend for co-op? Cultist? Shaman? And whatever you want to play as well, but I think like Cultist and Shaman are pretty good. Inquisitor is also pretty good for party play, I think. I mean, anything can be great for party play. To be fair, like every class has at least like one thing that makes it like useful for party play. Swedish Grim Dawn stream when? Soldat och ockultist. I'm not sure how fluent my Swedish is right now. To be fair, I haven't been speaking Swedish like properly, and I mean I still speak like Swedish at least like once a year, a little bit, whenever I'm in Sweden for like at least a week. But like I'm gonna go probably like in late August or like maybe a week. But other than that, it's been a while. Do I speak Chthonian or Ethereal? Och nådos dos? Fientlig hjälte dödad. Enemy hero killed. Oh my god. I'm not sure if it sounds more cringe in German or in Swedish, to be fair. But holy cringe. Alright, let's go back to here. Kraftwerk Soldat, Force Wave Soldier, yeah. Alright. Kraftwellensoldat, ja. Hallo und herzlich willkommen YouTube. Heute spielen wir den Shaman mit dem primalen Schlag. Mit einer zweihändigen Pistole. Oder zweihändigen... mit einem zweihändigen Gewehr. Ja. Okay. Dude, my German is scuffed when I'm streaming. Like, I have to reprogram my brain first to start speaking German. I'm whispering to Cathorn right now. Yes, yes, yes. Aru Metal, Aru Metal. It sounds like this is the second time I've ever spoken German. Yeah. Inglorious Bastards German. Or Inglorious Bastards Italian, rather. That was even more funny, that scene, honestly. Buongiorno. Is the helmet new? Yeah, the helmet is from Fangs of Astakarn. It is dropping like from one of the first caves that you will encounter in the new act. It's pretty good. Same for these shoulders, actually. Plus 3 Storm Surge as well, which is now 3rd Primal Strike skill. For hardcore, do you spec everything into physique? No, but I would probably advise you, like, when in doubt, to spec at least like half your points in physique. Like 50% physique and then like the other 50% into like cunning or spirit, depending on like what you need and like what kind of build you're playing. If you spec like half of the points in physique, you're usually fine. But depending on the class, you might want to spec more than half into physique. You don't really have to like go full physique anymore like the past. It's not always optimal, but it's okay. Buff physique. I mean, physique is still good, honestly. Ooh, cluster, nice. Just not as, like, clear-cut the best option as it used to be in the past. It's a lot more nuanced now. Why am I so slow? Dude, holy schmoly. Velocross died pretty darn fast on this, it's crazy. I remember fighting him on Keldur's Tempest. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was scuffed. TTS still disabled. I mean, it's not disabled for real money, but we can also re-enable it. Profit-only streamer. Listen. You wanna know my hourly wage doing this shit? Like, it's absolutely garbanzo. It's... Like 100 iron bit per hour, yeah, exactly.
You better have a damn good reason to be here.
Hallo Leute, heute spielen wir den Ritualisten mit ausgehungerter Erde und einigen wirklich coolen Skill-Interaktionen. Bad Chest.
So, this is what's left of
Ausgehungerte Erde. Ravenous Earth.
your
Jesus
ethereals
Christ.
do more than just
Ausgehungerte Erde. Okay.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Grim Dawn brain rot. Oh yeah, there's always brain rot. I mean, not always, but there is some brain rot for sure. All right then. This thing has Chaos Res. Wait, it rolled +2 Primal Strike because of the Druid's prefix. Am I the luckiest person alive? To be fair, it still has of Scorching suffix, so it can't be that lucky. But, like, what's this, dude? I've never seen a Galacross chest with Primal Strike, like, ever. 50% luck, 20% skill, 100% consecrated power of will. What was it? I forgot. It's been too long, man. Chester has been too long. Skyfallen, Spark Thrower, or Bust? You say what?
Pepperoni pizza.
Yo, Snoobits. Snoobits? Thanks so much for the 15 bucks. Pepperoni pizza. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. Pepperoni pizza. I mean, it's more like gonna be a banana pizza from me, but... Well, at least when I'm in Sweden, not in Germany. There's no flippin' banana pizza in Germany. And if there was, it probably wouldn't be good. Thank you so much for the support, man. Much appreciated. Hope you get the same Valaxteria robe. Oh yeah, that's true. Valaxteria robe is like what you usually want to get on this build, right? Ay. That could be big. If lucky. Big if lucky. Lucky if big. Doesn't Bismuth faction have some Primal Strike faction gear? Maybe? I would have to check. I kinda don't want to replace my helmet and not my shoulders either, but maybe a chest. A chest would be good. Enjoyed your content for a while. Got inspired by the pizza talk and the last dollar. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, in Germany, if you want like some fruits in your pizza, the only thing that exists here is Pizza Hawaii with like pineapple and ham. Which is alright too, if you are a pineapple enjoyer. But I think banana is way better on pizza than pineapple. Pear on pizza. Dude, like, pear always goes well with like, the special cheese like gorgonzola and stuff like that. So I can imagine like a pear with gorgonzola on a pizza being pretty good, honestly. You have had plantain. Yeah, what is plantain again? Oh, like the other bananas. Right. I mean, oh yeah, those would be good too. I can imagine, yeah. Should be great. pear cider. Dude, yeah, pear cider is, in my opinion, by far the best cider. Like, sure, there's like apple cider and like cherry cider, I guess, as well, and some other ciders, but pear is, I think, the best. Pew 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 pew. Apple cider gang, rise up. Your favorite cider is Dosenbier? And that can be okay too, I guess. No name, welcome on. I got a question about the game progression. I just reached Fort Icon and I don't know if I should do Forgotten Gods or wait until the AOM. Do whichever you want. Honestly, I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter. What you should always do, honestly, you should always do this after defeating Warden Krieg in the Warden's Lab, is you should port over to Conclave to 3 right away, and then just finish the very first quest, and then side with one of the 3 factions, so that you can buy these augments you can put on your medal, starting at level 1, technically, or like whenever you're getting there. And then you have another movement skill, which is gonna speed up the progression for any other like part of the game, no matter what build you're doing.
I've spoken. Corinne.
Spiced apple cider is great. Yeah, it's Kochbanane in German. The plantain. So cooking banana. Cook banana. Cook the banana.
The outpost of resistance had attempted.
There you are. Well,
Corinne has given me the go-ahead to...
Get some more here. I still didn't craft my energy potion, I mean my energy component, and I also still didn't get Viper Devotion. But whatever. Oh, also this one gives you Chaos Stress. I mean that's where it was all along. It was right in front of my eyes. Man, I'm rusty sometimes. Bought the game with a super Steam sale. Hell yeah. And so your journey began. Through one of the best RPGs ever. $10,000 hours, still doesn't have the whole devotion page memorized. SMH my head. What is the DLC gonna cost? There you go. I mean, considering euro dollars are a little bit less, like the euros are a bit less than that. Or like are worth more than US dollars, it should probably be a little bit less in euros. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, like also lore-wise, Ashes of Mammoth is like the main story continuation, whereas Fangs of Astakarn is kind of like tagged on. I would say, I mean Forgotten Gods rather. I would say Fangs of Astakarn, well, Fangs of Astakarn is also kind of tagged on, but I think it has... like, at least lore-wise, it is a bit closer related to the main questline. Shaman Berserker. I mean, or Shaman Inquisitor. With both, I give it a lot of movement speed, yeah. And so does Hydra Devotion. I mean, yeah, now that I'm playing a ranged gun, right, I should probably grab the Hydra Devotion too. Or like damage and movement speed. Hail Hydra. Will there be an option to change the main menu background? I mean, there already is right now. You can change main menu to one of the 4 expansions, I mean, base game or 3 expansions. And if you know how to, I mean, you can really like change it right now to like any other map that you want to as well. There it is, yep. I can show you once I get to the next Rift Gate. There is no pre-purchase for Fangs of Astakarn, no. You will only be able to buy it when it's out. Not a single second before that. Am I working for Crate? No. If I was US based, I would have like tried to become part of Crate for sure already. But since I'm from the EU and they're only hiring people from NA, like from the US rather even specifically, that's kind of out of the question right now. Unless I move to the US. I mean, maybe whenever like Trump is no longer president, who knows?
Ah, I've been expecting you, human.
I am the EU branch of the company. Just like found Crate EU department. Thank you so much for the Prime. DME115, appreciate the support. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so what did you want to see? You wanted to see, so like in the main menu, right, in the options in the bottom left, right. I mean, options menu is in the bottom left, right? And obviously here, the wheel, you click that, and then here you can check main menu of Grim Dawn, the base game, main menu of AOM, which looks like this for me because I was trying something. And then Forgotten Gods for me looks like this, to have like, you know, better screenshots of your character. And then FOA is the one for FOA. Oh, that's not where I should be. There we go. Do you need an endgame character for Fangs of Astakarn? No, you can enter Fangs of Astakarn at around like level 35 in normal difficulty, and you're gonna have no problem whatsoever unless you're like bad at the game. But I mean, on normal, everybody can play the game on normal, right? Even if you're bad at the game, honestly. Like, normal is just tutorial mode anyway. Like, no offense, but normal is there for you to chill and have a good time and learn the game. If you want to learn the game the hard way, then you play on veteran right away. And the actual game is ultimate difficulty, right? Everything before ultimate is tutorial. I feel offended. I'm sorry. And if you're playing Elite, then it's like you're stuck in the extended tutorial or something, because you, even after the first tutorial, you were like still too bad to play the actual game, so you're stuck in Elite. Because you need to like take an extra round at learning the game. Which is fine. Like, I don't mean, like, this sounds a lot more offensive than it's meant to be. Okay, maybe it's like a little bit offensive, but... maybe it was also like meant to be a little bit offensive, but don't hit anybody, right? I don't want to like trigger anyone. Neither the 40-plus-year-olds, to which I'm apparently like always disrespectful on this channel, nor like anybody who's my age or younger. If I disrespect people, I will disrespect everybody equally, right? Watch it, Sonny. Yeah, I know. Also, we trash talk a lot here, so... sometimes. Ah shit, I need to get the other frickin' quests here, right? What the fuck? 10,000 hours player, 8,000 hours player rather, doesn't know all the quests by heart, what the heck? What a noob. Back to tutorial with me. Do I have a build for Nightblade or demo? Yeah. I mean, there should be demo or Nightblade builds in here as well. I'm sorry. Jesus. Alright, now we've got the memory here. Nightblade is Xantai's favorite child. It truly is, yeah. Like in the past, people made fun of like the soldier being like Xantai's favorite child because there was like so much soldier bias in the past. Nowadays I feel like it's definitely Nightblade. Like Nightblade is such a busted class, honestly, in many ways. It's really strong. Sure, it's not that easy to play, but it's... if you're good with it, it's absolutely busted.
I don't understand why people worship RBP. He's not a nice person. The way he and his buddies talk about people 40 plus is completely unrespectful. Dare I say, foul. And if you don't believe me, go watch some of his streams. I did until I watched their disrespect live. It disgusted me. Never again. Is he a great GD player? Noon doubts that, but that doesn't mean you can just blurt out anything you want because your posse wants that. Think before you speak. YT is bigger than just your posse.
YT is bigger than your pussy, I mean, what? Dude, half the time, like, chat makes fun of me. And not anybody else, honestly. I'm also like 40. I still have a couple more years to go. Shit. Alexaria, please, good chest. Give me a good, give me a bad chest here. Like, what is the spell breakers of attack? It's not Druids of Attack, that would be absolutely giga. But it is the correct chest at least already. Right, it is the Sky Fallen or whatever it's called. Sky Torn Robes, yeah, +3 Torrent and +3 Raging Tempest. I mean, it's absolutely insane for Wind Devil. I'm not really playing a Wind Devil build, but I mean, +3 Raging Tempest is still like more resistance reduction. So that is nice. The problem is, there is no Chaos Rush on this. So it's gonna be a little hard to fit it in my build right now. Fit it in my posse, right? Is there a whirlwind build? There is a skill called Eye Reckoning in the Oathkeeper Mastery, which is probably what you're looking for. I have to say though that Grim Dawn's Eye Reckoning or like whirlwind skill is kind of tiny. Like the AoE is pretty small. I've seen people talk about farming things like gear, but how does one go about doing that? So in Grim Dawn, okay, like in any RPG, of course, you have like items that like drop at like certain spots, or like just like farm hard content to like hope for like good random drops. In Grim Dawn, you also have so-called monster infrequents, which means they drop from specific monsters infrequently. And the game is like full of those. For example, this chest that I just got from the boss right now. This chest can only drop from that boss and nowhere else in the entire game. So if you want to farm like better affixes on this chest, you would have to reset the game to the main menu. Because like basically restarting your session respawns all monsters in the entire map. And then you can farm the boss again, right? And that's how you would like target farm these kind of items. Or like the Spark Thrower that I got from the Ugdenborg. This only drops from the like tree-like creatures. Not from bosses, but like from yellow mobs or heroes, like star mobs. Or this one drops from like a very specific boss in the new expansion, the Fangs of Massacre expansion. Same for this shoulder piece. So yeah, depending on like what build you're playing, you might want to look out for different items dropping from different enemies. And depending on that, you might also want to plan your like leveling route to be different for like whatever character you're playing. If you want to go like really try hard about like leveling a character. Is Mike Fix still streaming like good old days? Welcome in, Eugene. Or Eugen Petrascu. He is... I mean, the last time he was live was like, what, 4 or 5 years ago? I mean, hopefully he's gonna come back to Grim Dawn at least a little bit for like the new expansion. We're all like hoping to see him again, but yeah, we'll see. Is Demo and Nightblade a good choice? A Saboteur? I mean, Saboteur is... I mean, honestly, in Grim Dawn, there's no bad choices. Like, Saboteur is a good choice, too. You can do that. Did I use Fox Devotion instead of Spider for the greens? I think I did, because Fox now gives you Leech and Cunning and so on. I mean, I think it always gave you Cunning, but I think the Leech is new. And I think I was going for early Fox because I wanted like some early Leech. But you can also go with Spider, like either is fine. Spider is going to give you the casting speed, which is going to make you able to use Force Wave more often, of course. While Fox is giving you Leech. Yeah, every class combination in this game has builds that work for all content. There are classes that are like easier to gear and there are classes that are harder to gear, but all class combinations are viable for all content if you know how to gear them, or like if you get the proper gear, you know. Warlock versus super bosses? I mean, yeah. I think it should work. It's not gonna be like a fast kill necessarily, but it should work, yeah. The womb is ablaze. Oh my god, dude. Window is not found. I shot. Yeah, I forgot to resummon them. Thanks. After the last reset, I forgot. He forgot. I noticed I don't like pet builds. I mean, I do play them every now and then, but I'm just not a fan of pets and ARPGs in general because I much rather am in control, or I like to be in control of my damage myself. And since pet control in an ARPG is not the same as like having control over your units in an RTS game, it just doesn't feel as satisfying to me compared to like an RTS game. I don't hate 200 range, what do you mean? I like 200 range more than pistols, because they're like way nicer for like stutter stepping, in my opinion. I mean, you can easily make a 200 fire strike build. With like either the elemental crossbow or like the Valdoon stuff, or sharpshooters, or Dread Scorcher. Yeah. Or maybe even with this gun, who knows? It's not fire strike, but this gun is kind of weird. Melee spreader. Alright. Hello Theoden. How's it going? Pew 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 pew. Okay, we need to save energy. This energy regen is horrible. Can you kill Quaid with pets? You can, yeah. It's not that easy with pets, but you can. It's a little unlucky with the gaziers like being around now. Oh shit. Don't jump into the projectiles. Alright, very nice. This boss needs buffs. He already got like huge buffs, honestly, this patch. It's just Prime Strike is pretty busted. Like absolutely busted. You struggle with resistance cells in this game, you're fairly new to. what you can do is, right, try to focus on first getting your elemental resistances up, then getting your poison res up, then getting your pierce res up, then getting your vitality res up, and then like getting aether and chaos res up. And there's several ways that you can get those up easily. One of them is, for example, you're selling items, and you can just put in the resistance type that you're looking for up here in the search bar, right? That way you don't have to like look at every single item one by one necessarily. That can be nice. And then like whenever you like find something that you need, right, you just like buy them back. And for your weapon, or like your weapons, you should always try to go for max damage, but for your gear, the #1 priority, even before damage, should always be resistances, right? If your shoulders or whatever like don't have the matching damage type to what you want to do, it's not that important as long as that item actually gives you proper resistances. And then also very, very important is, this is something that like new players I feel like always struggle with, is put components in every single slot, no exception. If you level like 20 or higher and you have a item slot that has no component on it, it's like the equivalent of you being already like 20 years old in real life and you're still shitting your pants like a toddler, right? That's literally how this is in this game. So yeah, please use components. And what components to use? The components that you find can be okay at first, but honestly, once you're level 20 plus already, you need to go to the Forge Master, like your Smith in Devil's Crossing. Hopefully you found him. And then check out all the components that he can craft, right? There's tons of components that he can craft, and many of these give you resistances. And after that, once you have reached, say, respected or friendly status with some of these factions, you can go to the faction vendors. Like, let's go to like Devil's Crossing, for example, and check out the vendor here. And then the vendor can sell you blueprints for relics, or for components, right? Or for belts. So you want to buy all these blueprints, and then you can craft like even more components at the smith. And that's like another way to fix your resistances. And later on, once you are honored with a faction, or even revered with a faction, you can not only buy these blueprints, but also you can buy so-called augments, right? You can buy these things here, and as you can see, none of these in this case have resistances. Actually, this one does have resistances. Like you can, for example, get another like 10% elemental res on every ring and amulet, and these stack on top of your components. So every single item in the game can have a component and an augment on top of that. So if you level like, usually I would say 70 and higher, and you're struggling with resistances, it is because you didn't max your reputation with these factions properly, and you're not using, like, for example, these augments here. The game gives you 5 billion ways to max resistances. If you have non-capped resistances after like level 70 at the very latest, you are pretty much trolling. Or you just didn't know, because the game doesn't tell you. And this game is very old school in that way, so you either didn't watch one of my guides properly, or you just didn't explore the game properly, or you didn't read while exploring the game properly. Yeah, the game honestly like punishes people that play RPGs in this one way where you don't care about anything, you just care about slaying monsters and you do nothing else. The game kind of like punishes this playstyle hard, because if you just do that and nothing else, you will struggle a lot at some point. You might be fine through like normal difficulty, but even there, like on higher levels, you will definitely struggle, and you will be punished by not actually caring about exploring the game. And that's just kind of how it is. Which I personally kind of like. I mean, I like exploring in games, but if you don't like it, then yeah, you might have a little bit of a harder time with this game. Yeah, most blue items, including like Molten Walkers, for example, are random drops. That is correct. Okay, I need to... I mean, okay, like I got the same metal, just an empowered version, so it's like the same, just better, and it gives me more chaos rest as well, which is nice. I still need to play the Wardstone though. Let's put this here. Let's check out some other factions by the blueprints. What's the resistance? That's only 9% for me. That was physical resistance. But honestly, having around like 10% physical resistance is for most builds quite normal. Physical resistance is a very hard to get stat. Most of your physical mitigation is gonna be via armor. And then physical resistance on top of that can help against like bigger single hits especially. But it's gonna be hard to get the physical resistance, and some classes get like some for free, some don't.
See anything you like?
Oh yeah, also once you're honored with a faction, you can also buy the writ from the faction to speed up your reputation gain even more. There's no lighting augments here. Also, some of the faction items are pretty good too, honestly, for resistances. Like, for example, Black Legion gear is always really, really good. Like, Legion Greaves are pretty nice, very tanky boots, can be used on like any character. Legion Headguard, if you don't need like helmet slot for your skill, like I do right now, unfortunately, then Legion Headguard can be really, really good too, honestly. Also, if you're playing Primal Strike, and if you have neither gotten this item, Varric's Rebuke, nor the other halberd from Forgotten Gods, then you can play Legion Warblade. Legion Warblade is not a bad lightning Primal Strike item, actually. It's actually better than Varric's Rebuke as well. Well, it is level 50, that's not level 40. So yeah, this is better than Varric's already. Like, only slightly so, but it is better. So, faction vendors, please check them out. They can have some pretty juicy stuff. And since you will need these augments on every single build for endgame, getting reputation up to revered is arguably as important as getting your character to level 100 in a way, like in the first place. So yeah, that's why I always like say for a new player, or I suggest to new players rather, if you're new to the game, just explore everything on normal and veteran, unlock all the factions, so you start getting reputation with them, so you don't have the problem later on that you might want an augment from a reputation, like from a faction rather, that you've like never seen before, and you don't even know what items they have. So yeah, please just take your time, explore everything on normal first. And then once you know what factions you wanna
Captain Wolf, I was
like support or like focus on getting to the faction standard that you need with them to get the items that you want. Then after that you can maybe choose, be a bit more like picky about like what you want to do here. I think I sold my chest from Vadaxteria, right? Oh well.
See anything you like?
I guess I didn't have the perfect affixes anyway, right? So. Let's do the Black Legion, or rather Black Iron Docks, not Black Legion Docks. Are there any reputation changes on Fangs of Astrakarn? Not really, no. I mean, there's a new faction, or two new factions. Or well, like 3 new factions in general, like 1 hostile and 2 friendly. But the reputation system itself is not gonna change, no. Yeah, there's one augment you get for free from the Manticore quest. I mean, that augment is kinda useless, but it does at least show you that augments exist. And how they work, I guess. That's kinda like what the quest is for. Even though the augment is... Well, if you're playing a poison build, then okay, it's kinda nice, but otherwise it's kinda useless. I struggle to max out resistances without sacrificing damage. Any tips? I mean, rewatch the stream and like rewind like 5 minutes. I think I was literally explaining this for the last 10 minutes before you joined. I'm planning to release a werewolf leveling guide. I will release like a berserker leveling guide, but not sooner than like 2 weeks after release of Fangs of Karn. I will not have one ready on release. Because, well, as a playtester, I'm kind of under an NDA when it comes to certain things. Like, not all things, but like some things I shouldn't do like content about like in the first like 2 weeks at least. Any fire retaliation builds viable? I mean, there are some, yeah. Isn't there like a fire retaliation paladin build, for example, that uses Flames of Ignifar for... like as a main skill, basically? There's also some with like... There's a two-handed ranged gun. I don't know what it was called again. I think I played it as well, actually. At some point. Was it a shield breaker? I think it was a shield breaker build, like a demolitionist Oathkeeper. Yeah, Ignifar, Rata, Purifier. Oh yeah, Purifier can work too, I guess. Purifier or Paladin. Both should work. You wanted more fire for fire?
For now.
Yeah, I guess Purifier is a little bit more like fire for your fire, visually at least.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I mean, Oathkeeper is pretty fire based as well. Alright, what to do? So, Hiram, and this guy over here, he can sell you relics, and you can buy like all the relics that you don't have yet, all the tier 1 and tier 2 relics from this guy. And let me double check if I have the Shaman relic already. I do have one now. Ancestor and Desolation. Well, Desolation is the one you want, obviously, for lightning builds. For Ancestor, yeah, for pet builds you want Ancestor. And Desolation needs Squall and an Amber. Amber should be like one of the default recipes. And Squall is here. Needs a dense fur. Alright. That is another +1 to all skills to Shaman right there. Unfortunately, we're gonna lose some movement speed and some elemental resistances. So I think my fire is gonna be like slightly under cap, yeah. 73. Movement speed is like barely capped still.
Me back any blueprints you find.
But yeah, we got your Promise Strike capped to 26 points. You cannot go over 10. So this is like as strong as it can be now. How is my pierce bleed? My bleed is terrible, right? So I kind of need to keep these. What resistances can I get rid of here? Kind of nothing. I mean, this ring has no resistances. Also amulet. Wait, what do I want for amulet actually? Do I just want like a random +1 shaman amulet from like Zarya, whatever she is called again? Yeah, there is literally only Zarya's pendant. Just did a TED talk about augments and doesn't use them himself. I could use the Black Legion one, yeah. It's the only faction where I have this unlocked. Okay, let me check Black Legion. Classic.
See anything you like?
Well, Black Legion has shit augments. Like, what is this?
See you around. I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
The Black Legion boots have elemental resistances though, right? So if I play these instead of that... Oh, they also have more movement speed. If I now just crop the anti-venom salve, I'm fine with the rest, but like the movement speed is a bit bad. I mean, I guess it's playable for now.
Don't get killed out there.
Mankind's Vigil, am I a joke to you?
Good price on what I've got left.
What?
See you around.
Привет. The team is the same as Bethesda, anything but Skyrim, Grim Dawn 2. Hey, Grim Dawn 2 is gonna happen next decade at least. I don't know about Skyrim 2. I don't know about Elder Scrolls 6, whenever that's gonna happen, no clue. Okay, I wanna get the Shaman belt. Where do you get a Shaman belt? You get a Shaman belt in Port Velbury. Or you buy the Solar Wasteguard actually from Homestead. Which I already have bought, I think.
I do the best I can with what I've got. If you find any blueprints,
Wait. What about the level 51? Isn't there another one here?
come see what's left of my wares.
Oh, it's here at Honored. So close.
See you around.
So close. Okay, let's craft the level 35 one, which honestly I should have like crafted like a long time ago at this point. What's again? I need vicious spikes. Okay, spikes. Shaman. Okay. And then you get like one random affix on top, and we got fucking Tempest prefix. What? Holy RNGesus. That's pretty fucking good, isn't it?
Don't get killed out there.
Let's take a look, shall we? Bring me back something interesting.
You could like grab Dryad. Is there a one button build in Grim Dawn? Depends on your definition of one button. If you mean like literally only one button and nothing else, then no. Not really. 10 more days until is the new DLC worth it? Yeah, true. But there are builds that like only use like couple skills. I mean, I could also play Seed of the Royal Crown actually. This is a pretty decent ring. Instead of Sifs. Like, sure, I lose like a little bit of damage, but it's not like that big of a deal, to be fair. It's fine. It is fine. Wait, I want to keep Soul Shard for the energy leech, right? How much elemental rest does Wardstone give me? 18. I'm 1 under if I use Arcane Spark. Let's do it. As a new player, is it worth getting into the game now? If you don't want to play Berserker from level 1, yes. If you want to play Berserker from level 1, then maybe just wait for the expansion. Otherwise, you're not really like losing anything by playing now. Is it worth it? Yes. Yeah, true. Anything Grim Dawn, is it worth it? Yes. It's default answer, like, it's just always worth it. I mean, it's kind of true, though. Are some areas that have a sort of aether corruption on the ground that makes me take a bunch of damage? Is that something I can mitigate? You can mitigate it with, like, absorption skills, but you cannot mitigate it with resistances. Like, Aether resistance does nothing against ground damage, because ground damage, like environmental ground damage at least, is based on your max HP, and it deals like true damage depending on your max HP basically. Against which you can resist with absorption skills, but nothing else.
Let me clear your mind of regret.
Yeah, there's no, like, FOMO in Grim Dawn doesn't exist. Like, you wanna like play late or early because you think you're like missing out on something in Grim Dawn, that doesn't exist in this game. Like, there is no FOMO, it literally does not exist. Okay, I guess it's like time to just put more points here and here then after all. Alright. I guess respecting those points was a little pointless. Do I wanna grab Hawk instead of Scholar's Light already? No, not yet. I kinda can't. Okay, what else do you want? I mean, if you're not playing the Helmet, and if you're not playing a Warder, and if you're not playing an Elementalist with like Cocktail, if you're playing, say, like a Druid, right? Or if you're playing a Vindicator, I think, then you absolutely have to grab Rowan's Crown, but you probably should have grabbed this like a long time ago already at that point. So what am I picking now? Am I picking Tempest, or do I just go like for Spear even? I could get Viper. The energy leech from Viper at least. Energy should be fine now though with like Arcane Spark, right? Hopefully. We'll see. So the rule to this is gonna be put as much cunning as you need to equip your gun. And then otherwise distribute between like spirit and physique somewhat reasonably.
Elaine was with the material.
Turtle is a good devotion for hardcore, yes, but it's not like a you have to always play it in every single build kind of devotion. It's good, but not like mandatory. The Hammer Design is pretty stupid. Yeah, it's at least for waters it's like absolutely nuts. Like it's completely busted. Pretty good like pre-Ultos gear, I guess. Crit builds are weak, just like assassin class. What? Huh. Oh shit, my run speed is... Wait, is it even... Wait, what happened to my run speed? I thought it's like 131 and not 125. Like 125 is terrible. Okay, let me respec one more thing then. I think I'll just remove Tsunami now. Like Tsunami was great early, but now it's kinda... I feel like Mr. Numbers guy is just rage baiting.
What troubles you?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to respec. Because I want to get like Satyrs Guide, because Satyrs Guide has like 10% movement speed and some other stuff. Let's get the Satyrs Guide, remove the Tsunami. They both give like the same amount of like blues. Put Wind Devil back here. I do not need the Chaos Rust actually anymore, really. Like if you don't need the Chaos Rust from this point, you can kind of skip it. You don't have to play it. So let's just put 2 more points of the Viper then. Sounds good to me. He's not Adios now. No way.
See you around. Come see what's left of my wares. Iron well spent.
Okay, now we've got movement speed again. Nice. If you're playing like a Berserker or Vindicator, like an Inquisitor second, then... I mean, you're not gonna have this problem because those classes just give you like tons of movement speed anyway for free. But as I'm still playing Solo Shaman, mostly because I want you guys to choose your second mastery at home instead, and not dictate like what you want to play. I want this to be as long as possible to be a generic like Primal Strike guide or like playthrough, so that you can use this, what I'm doing, for like any combination of Primal Strike basically. At least for leveling. Yeah, Nightblade is like only like the strongest class in the game, but I mean, okay, maybe not the strongest. I think like Shaman is a pretty good contender for strongest as well, to be fair. And Oath Keeper is kind of too. I mean, Water is also like very strong, but it has like one absolutely busted build, otherwise it's not necessarily that strong. Force Wave Shaman, I mean, out of all the good like skills you can play on Water, I feel like Force Wave is actually pretty bad for Shaman. I mean, you can do it for leveling, but... Shit, my fucking wind devils. I keep forgetting. The reason I went with the charge augment rather than the rift augment to teleport, no particular reason, honestly. I mean, choose whichever one you like more. I mean, okay, the main reason why I chose the charge one this time was because I usually choose the other one, and I just wanted to like mix it up a little bit. Like for dodging stuff, I think the teleport one is better, which nowadays doesn't matter all that much anymore because you have evade anyway for dodging. How many characters have I leveled up to 100? Like at least 100 characters, I think. It's gotta be at least 100. I mean, I've done like one build per class already, like, when did I finish that? Like 3 or 4 years ago. Like 4 years ago, maybe. So that's already like 36 builds. Then I played every class, I think almost twice, so that's like 72 builds. On average, like probably every class twice. And then I've done like multiple like fresh start runs as well. Like at least like 10 or 20 of them as well. So yeah, it should be like around 100, maybe like a bit more than 100 now. There's a crane operator off screen for the camera, yeah, exactly. Oh my god, this boss also got buffed like crazy. One short for every FOA quest. Yeah, some of them probably definitely will need some explanation. I mean, eventually I will do those, yeah. You're giving up now? Wait, what? But you don't know where to go? Okay, that's funny. We can talk later. A little bit if you still have time. I don't know when you have to go to sleep. I'm not gonna be... I mean, I'm gonna like kill Korvac and then maybe do like Odd Webri and then I'm gonna be done here probably anyway. There's several reasons why you're giving up. I mean, there might be one reason that I definitely agree on. And I've already given certain feedback regarding a certain quest as well. But yeah. Should be only one quest though that I have a problem with, personally. Several quests? Okay. But it's not like they're bugged though, right? Like, some of them are bugged. Or like, were bugged in the past, rather. I mean, it's testing after all. But I think now they should not be bugged anymore. Like, none of them. Like, there should be 0 bugs now, I think, in the quests. It kind of is bugged, but you cannot tell. Okay. Remove the small arms to melee. Nothing will change in terms of damage. Your magic is strong. I mean, you're using translate, right? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say, to be fair. Are you talking about this build or like another, like, mastery maybe? Like on this build I'm obviously using remove the ranged weapon. Why? Nothing will change if I remove the weapon. I mean, I don't know about that. This gun is absolutely giga strong. Like, what do you mean? It's like the strongest weapon for Prime Strike you can have, like, pre-endgame. No name, that's perfectly fine. Like, if you are full clearing all the maps as you should be doing in a first run, then you will be higher level than I am. Like, usually I finish everything on normal at around like level 60 to 70, like 65 maybe. Like, including the new expansion, at the end of everything, I will be like 65, maybe max 70. It's totally normal for you to probably do all of that and be like level 80 instead. Like, that's gonna be totally normal. You don't have to be concerned about it though, like there's level scaling, so like everything will scale with you. At least to a certain point. Yeah. That's fine. Everything scaling does mean like everything will be a little bit harder as well. But I mean, if you are higher level, you should also be more powerful, like, to compensate. So as long as you are keeping up with being powerful, like with, you know, proper skill point education, or like with gear and so on, or devotion points, then you will be powerful enough to overcome everything in the game. You do have to make sure that you're getting enough devotion points though. Like, devotions are basically your third mastery in this game, and if you're lacking or slacking on finding devotion points, then you might have a problem at some point. Speaking of, I have like 38 devotion points right now. But I've cleared like everything except for the final part of Forgotten Gods, and like I've also not cleared the new expansion, of course. No, like if you're new to the game, you have to clear everything, in my opinion, because Grim Dawn, way more than any other RPG, has a ton of secret areas and tons of areas to explore that will eventually become more important for some secret quests as well, potentially. Some of which are only available on ultimate difficulty though, not on normal, and also like not on elite. And it's also just like good to know like all the maps, at least to have like played them once, because Grim Dawn is static maps, so it's not like PoE where you have to like learn multiple layouts, but rather you only have to like learn one single layout, and like once you learn that one layout, you know where to go and where not to go, and so on and so on. So like in multiple playthroughs, or like on higher difficulties if you rerun the difficulties, if you rerun the campaign on higher difficulties, then you won't have to like guess where to go again, but ideally you should know where to go and which areas to skip, because you've already like been there once, right? Okay, let's just honestly go for good old... I'm gonna go for very old school like Spear of the Heavens here. I'm not even picking up Hydra, because... yeah, what if you're playing melee, right? What if you are playing melee, then you don't need Hydra. If you want to play like ranged Primal Strike all the way to the end game though, of course, then you should pick up Hydra like right away. Hydra is gonna give you even more damage boost and even like more movement speed as well. But I think for now my damage is still doing fine, and yeah, I'll maybe go back to playing this as melee with a warder, because I want to like probably on this run try to play around this helmet instead. So I want to be a warder, and then warder, depending on like what items I find, I might play the gun a bit longer, or I'll switch over to the halberd from this act here. if I find a good one. And then we play melee Promise Strike again. When layouts are boring, just rotate the camera. Play Grim Dawn from a different angle. Yeah, true. Yeah, Grim Dawn has infinite replayability. Just rotate your camera and then you will experience the game from a different angle. Just rotate your monitor instead. Yeah. True. Some build-defining stats on gear is like locked behind endgame items. I mean, yeah, but the game has like 5 billion ways to play a character, and like, okay, half of them are like locked behind endgame items. There's still like, you know, 2.5 billion other builds you can play instead for leveling already. I think. So I don't think it's like a big deal. Yeah, but some of them are archetypes that would be nice to be able to, that would be nice for you to be able to play them earlier, right? Like spam Aegis. I do kind of agree with that. But I mean, maybe you're gonna like playing Season 8 then. Just saying. There are community leagues in Grim Dawn, which add more content, more items, more challenges, more bosses, more acts, more items. And there is gonna be another one, a Season 8, coming maybe like a month after the FOA release. And there are more items there, which, you know, enable certain builds earlier, or even like enable like completely new builds. Depends on how strong range two-handed is in Season 8. You and your range two-handed fetish, dude. Holy schmoly. Also, you already can look forward to Fangs of Astakarn if you are a Ages of Menhir enjoyer, because, spoiler, look at Reprisal now. Did you see it? You're getting charges on Reprisal to Aegis. Yep.
See anything you like?
Yep. What am I even looking for now? I think it's still Chaos Rust, actually. Actually, maybe it's not. Wait, both of these have Chaos Rust? That's funny. Empowered Final March might be a usable item. What about this? Praetorian. Praetorian is a pretty nice like defensive set if you want to play that. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do it here though. Ooh, this one also has like big Chaos Stress, 49 Chaos Stress. Too bad I want to play those helmets, I can't use it, but also very good helmet honestly if you find this. Very tanky. I'm using it on many builds of mine usually. Runic Bracers is also like a very great like pair of gloves for generic resistances. So maybe I'll have to cut on some damage by removing Thunder Touch Bracers at some point. Okay, whatever. Let's just continue. Where do you get the experience potion? You need to max out the reputation with the Mammoth Resistance faction. then you can buy it from them. Yeah, you can speed level in this game from level 1 to 94 in like 5 hours if you have the gear for it, like the leveling gear. I have a guide on that as well on YouTube, like how to speed level in Grim Dawn in 2025, I think it's called. I should just call it like how to speed level in 2026, honestly. Let me do that right now. Because even with things of Astakarn, it's still gonna be like relevant. I mean, there might be like some things changing to it, and I will redo the guide, I think, at some point, but... yeah, here it is. The thumbnail says 2022 still, but honestly, it didn't change. I just changed the title. Like, I changed the title every single year from 2022 to 2023 to 2024 to 2025 to 2026. It's still the same. Like, at least pre-Astakarn, the stitch is still the same. Should maybe like make a new thumbnail as well, honestly. Like, maybe not even like make a new guide, just make a new thumbnail, that's enough.
Have you
Until I eventually make a new video. But there's like 5 other videos I need to make, I think, before that, to be fair.
Welcome.
I'll just like re-release the video. That's what like some people do, right?
I do not know.
I do not know who you are, but you have to die now. Yes, yes, you die now. Yep, he died. Oh, what the fuck?
And so,
Sundering gaping asshole, holy schmoly. What was it called in German? Ausgehungerte Erde, ja. And he's dead. Alright, he didn't even clap. No clapping for you, Mr. Steward. He's the one getting thunderclapped instead. Does the XP from the altar apply to quests? I don't think so. I think it only applies to mobs. I mean, veteran is the same, right? Veteran 15% XP or 10% or whatever it is only applies to mobs as well. They should change the description. I mean, they probably should. You can do a post about it in the forums. Local set works on quests, yes. Oh, maybe it does work on quests then, I don't know. Actually, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it does work on quests. I've never tried it, honestly. I mean, that would be like a thing that will change for speed leveling then. Sure. Like the main thing that will change for speed leveling would be like the Aether crystals on the... and the Aether shards as well for reputation gain, honestly. You're playing with it all the time. How's the damage difficulty? I mean, I guess it's better than playing Veteran. Just play normal with the shrine instead. I mean, there's one way to test it, right? You like kill a single mob of a specific type without the shrine, and then you kill the same mob with the shrine, and it should like, you know, hover over your XP bar, and you can see like how much XP you're getting. RE one hit you with a shotgun. Wait, which boss has RE? Oh, that boss or Dravis? That one? I mean, okay. I mean, that one can kill you on veteran as well, like without any Ascension Altar on top, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty hard, honestly. Hard hitting. The vocabulary. The vocab. All your builds are weird and minion-y. Okay, what? Wait, I've never seen Magafor play minions ever, I think. Like, he plays less pets than I do. I only see him like level with Vindictive Flame for like the 9 billionth time every time he does stream, which is like once a year. Oh, I mean, it was like once per day until it wasn't, but... You're trying to spread anti-magic propaganda? What story arc am I missing here? Yeah, like I'm hyped for the Magafor streams too, honestly. Even if they're gonna be like a lot shorter than before, or maybe like not daily anymore, I'm hyped. If it's like 3 times a week, maybe like for 3 hours, that would be already enough for me. Alright.
I am sorry, my
I am sorry, my daddy. But you gotta die now. We have to dodge this like kidney stone attack though, because otherwise you will die. We are a shaman, we don't have blast shield and we don't have turtles, so... What are my thoughts about the expansion? It's worth it.
Good, you're back.
Kovak fucks you.
Kovak fucks you. What? Fuck you. Thank you so much for the 33 months, Kevinci. Appreciate the support. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Kovak fucks you. He will make this quick though. Come, little human. He'll make you come, and that's gonna be very quick.
How long did they...
That's what he says. No WASD. I tried it earlier. I mean, it's good with Prime Strike, of course, but I'm just not a WASD fan in general, so I can't. But yeah, it's great. Huh. I mean, listen. Come, little human.
Come, little human. I will make this quick.
That's what he says. Did I ever have contact with the developers of this game? I did a stream with one of the developers of this game, the production director and one of the lead game designers, Zantai. Like I did 2 streams with him together. And I've had like multiple chats with him as well. Gunner community making fun of 40-year-olds. Yeah, true. My bad. Yeah, this is not a family-friendly stream, but then again, Grim Dawn is an 18+ game, so maybe kids shouldn't play this game anyway, right? It's only for 40+-year-olds. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Okay, this feels like pre-boss buff Korvac, right? Because Primal Strike is just such a giga chat skill still. Holy schmoly. When will the new league start? The new league will start post-expansion, like maybe like a month after. We'll see. I don't have a date yet. I will give you guys a date as soon as I know, but right now I don't have a date yet. Oh, so close to killing before the invulnerability stage. So close, dude. That's pretty good though. And yes, it will require you to have and own all expansions to play it. Because it will have the content of all the expansions and the season content on top of that, all merged together into one big, enjoyable session of Grim Dawn. His cunt has been crushed.
Korvac's anguished cries have echoed across realities. His cult has been crushed. Even now, his scattered followers are being hunted down and eliminated. The forgotten god, we must ensure that we must do not we do not we must do not think to we must do not we must we you are.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. See you around.
I've done the first cave until Kernhold to get this item and this item, which you get from the one boss in the first cave. Right. We spotted what?
Welcome back.
Gimme. Shard of Men here. Unlucky. What is the battle pass next season? The battle pass is gonna be enjoy all content for free, but donations are still welcome. That's the battle pass. Seasonal quest, support the developers. That's the only thing you need to do. I also wanna do the relic, the gift thingy here, right? And yeah, if you wanna get like unlimited Cloud Stash, you have a free limited Cloud Stash. But for unlimited Cloud Stash, as always, you will have to donate at least $5, which isn't like that much. I think it's fair. I mean, if you don't have the $5, you can still use the limited one. Okay, yeah, I didn't do the Morndale quest, right? I think I got the book, but I didn't get the other one. I didn't do the Chaos Rift. Alright. Let's go do the Chaos Rift. But the Chaos Rift more they can like spawn in like a couple locations, like this one. Basically it's like those locations where you see the Chthonian circles on the ground. And I kind of forgot where they all are, to be fair, right now. There's one location here. Okay, there it is. Lucky, lucky. But I also spy a totem, and I mean, I cannot resist the totem. Is there any point in the game where the rarity of items increase, or is it a level thing? The rarity has nothing to do with levels. The power level of items will have to do something with the levels. So, yeah. Like, a rarity is just like green, blue, or purple, with like white and yellow being absolutely useless. I mean, greens, blues, and purples can all be useful. Mostly purples and greens, blues rarely so. But for example, so item level drop depends on enemy level, not your level. So, for example, the Ugdenborg Spark Thrower, I got this around like level 40, I think, because the enemy was like maybe level 45 or something like that. And this is a level 41 gun. If I now go like reset the session and like go to the same area where I got this weapon, the enemies will like scale to maybe like around level 60. And then if I kill the same enemies that I killed like 2 hours ago, or 3 hours ago, this same weapon could drop, but it's gonna be like a level 55 or 60 or something like that weapon probably. And it will have like higher base damage and so on, and it will also have like higher level affixes, which will also like give you more damage. However, this one is an absolutely insane one with the Skyfort and prefix, so it's not gonna be that easy to like get the same one, the same affix again. So I'll probably be able to like skip maybe like one tier, like try refarming those like at level maybe like 70 plus or maybe like level 80, because the current one is gonna like carry me quite a bit. Like if you get like insane affixes, you can like usually skip like 1 or 2 tiers. Are all blue items bad? Not all are bad. Many are bad, but not all are bad, no. Which ones are good, which ones you should keep, and which ones you shouldn't keep? I mean, the list of the ones that are bad is very long, but the list of those that are worth keeping for certain builds is still also very long, honestly. Because the game just has like 5 billion items. So I can't really tell you right now. Like, it's just too many items. You will basically have to try to learn how to judge items yourself. And then, depending on that, keep the ones that you think are good and throw the ones that you don't think are good away. Or, well, sell them, of course, not throw them away. Yeah, some blue items can be pretty rare, but most are rather common, so even if you do like throw them away, even if it was like a good blue item and you threw it away on accident, it shouldn't take too long to like get it again. But some can be pretty rare, yeah. No DPS usage. I most of the time like to keep my Grim Dawn mod free. I mean, the only mod I do play, of course, every now and then is the season mod, I like the seasons. DPS is a nice addition, sure, if you want to play DPS, and you can play that. Oh my god, I got sundered actually, what the heck. Or the rainbow filter mod is also pretty nice to like know what items are worth keeping and which ones aren't keeping. Like, it can help you like read items a little bit easier. DPS is kind of like the new version of Grim Eternals. So it does have like a DPS calculator and like some other things as well.
I hope you're ready to write the next chapter of my story.
Alright, we got this clue, we got that clue, and we have the third clue as well. What? There we go. Cool, another quest done. These are all maxed, this is all maxed, this is not maxed, but you don't want to max that. I mean, at this point, at the very latest now, you want to pick your second mastery, right? And good masteries for Primal Strike are obviously Soldier, more so for melee. Demolitionist is like good for both melee and ranged. Arcanist, I think, honestly, is only good for ranged, but you can technically also play it with melee, but I would not recommend melee with the druid. Like, Inquisitor, kind of the same, only ranged. Ranged Primal Strike with Inquisitor is great too. And then Oathkeeper can also work for like melee and ranged alike, probably a little bit better for melee, just like Soldier is. Oathkeeper can be fine too. And Berserker... I can't comment too much on this, but Berserker should have some pretty interesting builds as well for Primal Strike. Where you are, like, for example, a werewolf and use Primal Strike while being a werewolf. Or you can do, like, dual wield Primal Strike even with a certain, like, combination of items as well as the class, which is pretty cool. Any strong holy skills in Grim Dawn? I mean, holy is not really a damage type in this game. The most holy class is Oathkeeper with like a evil, unholy version of the same class. Like the most like Templar or like Paladin-like class in the game would be the Oathkeeper. But there is no holy element. Anything that's like kind of holy style in this game would be maybe like fire or physical or lightning themed. Yeah. But yeah, holy doesn't exist as a damage type in this game. Okay, let me run Podverbary real quick, because Podverbary is the area where you would find an alternative belt for your Shaman build, right? You can play, of course, the Soda belt that we just crafted, or you can run Podverbary to get a different belt from one of the Watchers in there. Let's run that. I don't want that, okay. What about Grimtex? Yeah, Grimtex also exists. I mean, I would have to wait for Grimtex to like update for the new expansion to play it.
I do the best I can with what I've got. Bring me back any blueprints.
See anything you like? Put it to good use.
Right. Yo, Shakaloo. And I think, oh yeah, Skipper was earlier here in chat as well. Welcome, guys. Hello, hello, hello. What do you mean, season mod? Basically, you can take a look at this website over here. Like, Grim Dawn doesn't have like any seasons by default, but there are community-run seasons that have like ladder and trading and global chat and additional content, additional bosses, additional items. There is no ladder active right now, or like no season active right now, but there will be one starting hopefully like a month after Astakarn release-ish. We don't have a date yet though, but eventually it will happen again. And you can play the content, like the... I mean, obviously the online features like the global chat and the trading and so on and the ladder aren't going to be live right now. They are not going to work right now. But the additional content that the mod adds, like additional endgame, additional leveling items, additional acts even, and endgame bosses, those you can play in offline mode as well. So if you are hungry for more content before Frenzy of Astakarn comes out in 10 days, you could, you know, give it a go and try out the content there as well. Did I buy the Steam machine? I don't really play enough games for me to buy that to make it worth it, and I don't know how good like the Steam machine is for streaming, honestly. I mean, I know you're joking, but there was like some controversy I think around the Steam machine as well. I am not really like up to date with it though. I think there was some issues, but no idea. What is happening here? Oh shit, there's a monster that I haven't seen before here. Let's keep it a secret for now. Winter was rain active again? What? I keep forgetting. Holy schmoly. Again. Oh. Ay. Well, there's the Manticore belt that I was talking about like a couple streams earlier in like another character, right? Here's the Acid Necromonster belt. Welcome to Port Lagbury, yeah. Pew 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 pew. All right, open the gates. How long do you think it might take before Steam Machine becomes so good that the whole PC industry changes from there? I mean, I would predict never. Because building your own PC is always going to be cheaper than somebody else like rebuilding one for you. Unless they like sell it for like negative profit. Which is a thing with other consoles, to be fair. But it doesn't make any sense for Steam, right? Like, what do you play on a Steam machine? You play Steam games, right? It's like a console for Steam games. That's what Steam machine is, basically, right? Isn't that basically what it is? A console for Steam games? It's a console to push Steam OS. It still is a PC. I mean, technically every console could be used as a PC as well. It just depends on the OS. I mean, couldn't you just like make your own PC and install SteamOS on it instead? Like, couldn't I just like install SteamOS on my PC right now and do that instead? I could, right? I don't know how good SteamOS is. I would have to look into it if it's worth it or not. But I definitely like don't want to install Windows 11 on my PC, to be fair. Like, I still have Windows 10. And, I have a laptop with Windows 11, which is okay for a laptop, but I kind of don't want to use it for like a desktop. It's Alright. So there's three of these watchers, and every of these watchers drops a belt. The first one drops the Demolitionist belt, and then the other two drop belts for Arcanist, and then the last one for Shaman. And the one for Shaman is the one that you want to get, of course, in this build. So make sure that you're not missing any watchers when running through this area. While always being on high alert, because you might very well have Locksmith spawning at some point in this area, who can nullify you without an orb. You can just point and click on you and you're nullified instantly. And that is pretty broken, so you might die to that if you're not careful. Especially as a druid, or like as a shaman, because you are getting 28% Aether Rest and 42 Pierce Rest and armor from Oakskin. And fighting an enemy that deals Pierce and Aether damage, when getting your Pierce and Aether resistance getting like reduced, is gonna be very, very deadly. So we have to be on high alert in Port Lagbury, because Locksmere could spawn at any moment, who knows. I actually haven't looked up the spawn locations for them yet, like they are new now, so I don't actually know where they are. And I mean, I have no Turtle Devotion, I have no like panic button, like Shaman doesn't have like a mirror or like a blast shield or anything like that, so sounds like we're gonna have a fun time against them. I do have a cluster, so I would have to maybe cluster at least and keep that ready. To Demon Arcana 7 endgame build, every single class in this game, every single class combination has at least, I would dare to say, like 3 endgame viable builds. At least. Some of them maybe have maybe only like 1 or 2 that can like literally do all content. But I mean, all of them have at least 3 that can do like 99% of endgame content, let's say it like that. And there's also classes that have like 10 or 20 different builds. This game's build diversity is very, very, very good. Like you have 45 classes, and every of those 45 classes has at least like 3 endgame viable builds, I would say, so it's like... And you have like at least like 200 endgame viable builds, probably more. Sure, some of those are gonna be like very similar to each other, but they're technically like still different. some of the resistance reduction has been removed from enemies, but not all. There is still resistance reduction on top of Thunder. Both exists. Without Altar, you got 228 XP. With the Altar, you got 255 XP. Well, it's like additive, probably, so... but like, if you're playing normal, then... there shouldn't be like any other XP modifiers, right? That's weird. I don't think normal has any other modifiers by default, unless you're like using low core set and stuff like that. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I mean, honestly, with like some of the other stuff, it might still be bugged right now. Like, feel free to bug report. Like, not everybody is testing everything. There's so many things to test, and some people like just honestly also like half the playtesters. They're just like casually playing the game and like just reporting whatever they like see, and they're not like really like meticulously like testing everything. And I mean, I also didn't test that part, for example, meticulously either, because it was not really something that I couldn't be asked to test properly for them. But I also feel like that's like something that they should like test internally like at least once. But I don't know, their like internal testing is also like a little scuffed sometimes, I feel like. Yeah, hopefully we can get out a season like a month or something like that after, but we'll see. It will depend on quite some things. Which websites can you find viable builds for Grim Dawn? On Grim Tools, as well as on the official forums, I would say are like the safest websites to go to for builds. Grim Tools and the forums. There's no max roll shenanigans since they... I mean, they wanted to maybe do a co-op with me to like make me do like a max roll branch for Grim Dawn, but I mean, apparently they don't want to do it after all. Oh shit, this is Locksmere actually, fuck me. Oh my god, I'm like, what? Holy shit! Jesus Christ. Oh god, dude. I have 10k HP and he like almost one-shot me. What the fuck? This guy is so crazy, man. He spawned like right before the Watcher that gives you the belt. Chains of Brandis, resistant of spines, and it's absolute garbage affixes. Oh my god, dude. I don't want to run this area again, man. Yeah, hero, by the way, it's like harder than Nemesis sometimes. Dude, I thought I was like already... I was no longer debuffed, right? He like almost one-shot me even like post-debuff, right? Or was I still debuffed? Maybe it was like just in the last second of my debuff on me still. Can somebody clip that maybe? That was crazy. Also Zentai, why do players keep stacking HP? Yeah, I wonder. This is not even ultimate. This is level 60 veteran, like what the heck? Was he able to crit me? I mean, maybe it was a crit, I don't know. Lock the fuck in, Smear, yeah. Do you prefer Mobalytics over max roll? I mean, I usually use none of those websites. At least for last epoch, I do trust like the max roll stuff a bit more, because I mean, I know Lizard IRL since like basically when he was still like when he started streaming, like his first stream. So I know he's like a really good player at last epoch, and I know he kind of like knows what he's doing. And he's like the head of max roll for last epoch branch, so I at least trust max roll for last epoch. I have no idea about their other branches. Max roll is like sponsored by the Saudis. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, but if it would be a reason for anything, it would be like another reason to not use it, I guess, but... Or Mobalytics is, not max roll. Yeah, never. Mob Analytics? Is it Mobalytics? Is it Mob Analytics? I don't even know. Fuck. Almost got sundered there. I mean, these guys, you can die to them, but compared to Locksmere, they're kind of a joke. Like, Locksmere is way harder than these bosses. Or like, way rippier at least. I mean, they're pretty tanky though. They're bubbles. No loot, what the fuck? League guides were in Mobalytics. Wait, what do you mean league guides? Wait, people posted guides for Grim Dawn League on Mobalytics? Oh, you mean League of Legends? Wait, no. There was like another like website that we used to like meme on. MobaFire. Wasn't it like MobaFire guides, which were like the most trash league builds, like league guides ever? It was MobaFire, not Mobalytics. MobaFire used to be like the biggest dog shit. That was so funny though.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Okay, time to do one last vendor run here. Sell some items. Not the new belt though. I mean, I almost died for it. What are these gloves? Maybe they're good. What about the chest? I mean, I should like farm a new chest, right? I should farm a chest from Relaxed Area before going to Ultimate here now and like fix my resistances, etc, etc, right? It's also like these shoulders, which are pretty nice. Good alternative to the White Lord Podrons, honestly. Which you can use like even pre-Fangs of Bustacorn. So that's the one, that's the Arcanist one. Where's the Shaman belt? Here it is. Okay. And also like this helmet is also like pretty good helmet for Lightning Shaman, like pre-Astakar. If you don't have this one, you can always play this one instead. And for shoulders, you can always play this one instead of these. Alright, level 65 belt, resistant of spines. It does have a lot of resistances, a lot more than the one that I have. But of spines is like pierce damage, so... I mean, it is probably actually still better than the one I have, but it's also kind of bad. Like, it could have been even better. Oh well. I'm not gonna complain too much though, because otherwise I'm gonna die to Doxmere again. Or like, almost die to him again. So I'll just say, thanks so much for watching this episode of this Primal Strike Shaman. Next we're gonna... head into Ultimate, I guess. Or play Fangs of Bustacorn. I mean, the Fangs of Bustacorn episode is not gonna be released before... like, the release of the expansion though. Fangs patch notes when? Tomorrow, hooray! No, actually I don't know. Probably like a week before release, or like a couple days before release, just like the Grim tools. I wanna do a clip of the flippin' locksmere. Like, what was that, dude? That was crazy. Oh my god, why is this website always so laggy? Like, look at this shit. How is it so laggy every time? Like, what is this? This is a Twitch problem though, right? Dude, why? Why is it so laggy? Oh my god, dude. It's absolute dog shit. Like, it used to be so smooth in the past. Like, what happened? This happened like a year or two ago. Yo, little pure water, welcome on. How do I get early access? You don't. You just wait until July 23rd and then buy it. I mean, it's only 10 days from now. There's no early access. I don't know if you get this question asked a lot, but what would you recommend for beginner players like you creating your own blah, blah, blah? Seems overwhelming. Dude, I can't even like see. This is lagging so much, man. I think I might have like still been like nullified maybe. Okay, so hold on. You can either do the lazy variant and just like play one of my beginner builds. I can link you a link to the like a video there, and there's like other playlists I think like down below in the description of that video. Or you go to my Grim Dawn Basics guides, and there is a video in there called like how to make your own build, which kind of like goes over fuck, that didn't work properly, did it? Hold on, that's not a proper playlist. This is the playlist, where like I'm kind of like going over like how my thought process is to like make a build and so on. And then with those instructions, maybe you can like come up with your own build as well. Okay, I'll do this off stream. Like this is triggering me too much. Like this fucking Clippy is retarded. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you around on YouTube, Discord. I appreciate every single one of you being here today. Thanks, Vastakarn Hype. 10 more days from today. Also, season eventually after that, like a month after that. Welcome and Frosty LaRue. Even you, yeah, even thank you for being here. I'm probably gonna do like an extended like tips video as well. Like, I think your video, Frosty, was actually pretty decent from like the perspective of like somebody who hasn't played a lot of Grim Dawn. And somebody like me, if I was to like do a tip video, I would have probably like forgotten about like some of the tips there because like they were like too trivial for me. So I wouldn't even like have them on my like basically like on my notepad, right? Because I completely forgot that like this is even a thing in the game, right? So I think there's lots of things that can like were videos like yours and potential videos of mine, which hopefully I will have the time to make until the release. I mean, I should have the time for that, hopefully. They're gonna like complement each other like nicely. So yeah. Sounds good to me. Yeah. But yeah, nice video, man. See you around, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks so much for the support. Bye-bye.